with the sitting of colleagues. So, but I like to eat food at dinner, on dinner with my family. So I spend quality time with them, and I share uh, hold the discussion of the day with each other, and share experiences which uh, we have done on the whole day. So I really like the food of the dinner, to take dinner, and sometime we plan to go and dine
Oh,
out in outside. So I love to spend and take
okay.
dinner with my family.
I actually I was talking about fruit, not food. Uh,
Okay, fruit.
we
Okay.
take fruit. Okay, what is the best time to take fruit? After breakfast,
Oh,
after
sorry,
lunch,
sorry, sorry.
or at after
I
dinner?
tell the best time to take fruit, which I like after dinner. I mostly take fruit with my family when we sit together, and when we discuss about the day routine. And typically, I take fruit after dinner.
So there are two types of fruit. You see, oranges and bananas are two different types of fruits. So when do you recommend that we should take oranges and when bananas?
I think every type of fruit is benefit for the health, but it's depend upon the person liking what type of fruit the person likes. But I like very much oranges, and I don't like bananas. And I always, if I have option to choose one fruit from the bananas and oranges, so I always choose oranges. And because it oranges has uh, very tasty and very juicy, and it feel very uh, cool effect. So and it taste is very the mixed taste. Oranges has mixed taste, like some proportion of sourness and some proportion of sweetness. So I like it very much. And if I talk about its nutrition, it has rich amount of vitamin C. So it is very helpful for the body, and it provide immunity to the body. So I like to eat oranges, and I prefer and I suggest everyone to take one orange on daily basis.
Okay. You see, oranges, I believe that helps digestion. Is that correct?
Yes, so that point I was missed, but it
Uh,
is very important.
orange, oranges that help digestion. Is that okay?
Yes, yes, I am second your argument. I agree.
And
I do agree.
bananas, they need to be digested. Is that okay?
I think if I talk about the both things, oranges and the bananas, which is good for the digestion, and as per my opinion, oranges is the better. Oranges are help more as compared to banana for digestion, because it has a lot of fiber, and fiber is very good to fiber plays very important role for the digestion. So if you have any digestive issue, and you should take oranges, and it will support the digestion.
Do you think that we need oranges to digest bananas as well?
Yes, it's true. But it's not like that. We don't take both things on this concept. Even we don't consider for the digestion bananas used for the digestion. Actually, in my opinion, we use banana when we have any problem of diarrhea, when the motility of the gut is increased, At that time, we take banana with mix of yogurt and maybe with the mix of some time of isabgol. So at that time we take banana. But if I talk about the oranges, yes, we take oranges. May it help to digest the banana which we already take.
Okay, and now we come to next question. In general, do you prefer eating out or eating at home?
Oh, I already told you. If I talk about uh, 5 year back, at that time I was prefer to t- taking food outside because I have lot of friends, and we planned on every weekend to dine out, and we went every hotel, and we tried to find any new space, any new restaurant which recently opened. We tried to take that food and give rate it how much it food is delicious or not. But after some time, I suffered with the severe problem of my stomach. So it was the pain which immediately starts. So I worried, and I was in pain, so much pain. So I went to doctor, and he recommended me, you just change your eating habits, because you usually take your food from outside, dine out, so you avoid to take food and you must take food at home. So because I need my life, due to this I decided I will not take food from outside. So I decide to take food at home. So during that till that time, I have been taking food at home, and now I am feeling well, and I am enjoying to take food at home, because I make food for my own choice, and I ask my wife to add to make food with very low spiciness, because I don't like spiciness, and it is very difficult to find any food in the market which is available outside having with low spiciness. So that's why I don't take food from outside, and I prefer to take food at home.
Okay, now almost in every house we have some elderly people. Do you think that food for some elderly people should be different than the young ones?
Yes, it is very common in our country. The elders' food has separately make as the food which we are prepared for the other member of the house, because the elder has some typical diseases like which is very common in my city, like diabetes and blood pressure, and these both diseases are very common, and it is prevail in every house of the city. So in one of the member must be suffered with these type of diseases. So that's why the doctor advise everyone who has the problem of blood pressure and or the sugar, to take food without sugar and without salt. So the people of the people made food, and when they cook food, before adding sugar or salt, uh, they separately take that food for elderly, and the remaining food they add salt and sugars. So when they offer food, so the elderly have the separate bowl, and they take food from that bowl which is not adding any sugar and any salt, and the rest of the member of the house take that bowl which is full of spiciness and full of sugar and full of salt. So that is very common, and it is very important for them, because and the medicine is just support to reduce the impact of diseases, but the main important role play, which is precautions, and the main important precaution is to don't take salt for the blood pressure patient, and to don't take sugar for the diabetic patient.
Okay, now these days in Europe, I have seen that people, elderly people, take soup. And do you think that soup is the diet of the elderly people only?
No, I don't think so. The soup is very popular in the young generation, and even child are love to take soup. And yes, the elderly people like soup because they don't able to take other things. So it's very easy to take full of nutrition in the form of liquid. It is very easy, and it is uh, very simple to manage it for the other member of the houses. So
Uh,
they take soup, uh, and the other childrens and other youth also left to. But yes, I I highlighted one thing here. The elderly soup is entirely different as we compare the soup uh, which is for the other member of the houses, because the elderly soup has very low salt and very low spiciness, and they just add corns and meat to fulfill the basic nutrition of the elderly people.
so, do you think that the just taking soup will give the necessary calories to the elderly people to carry on their daily jobs?
Yes, it is sufficient for them because they don't involve any physical activities. They just lay down on the bed, and they just go for prayer and do abduction. वजू
Hmm.
करना क्या कहते हैं? abduction,
Ablution, ablution, ablution,
ablution,
uh, ablution,
abulation,
ablution.
ablution, ablution. They
Ablution.
just go for ablution and offer prayer, and rest of time they laying on the bed. So they don't have any physical activities, and so that's why they don't require as much calories and uh, as much food requirement. So even they just take soup, that is sufficient for them to fulfill to carry on their life.
I mean to say, these solid foods and the fatty foods that young people more normally take, is it not good for the elderly people above 60?
Yes, because they are suffered with some typical diseases, which is become more lethal if they eat bad food, which is used, which are taking by a young generation, like the food which is full of friedness, and which is full of crumbs, crispy spiciness, and because if they take that food, they will be the cause of the increased blood pressure, and it will be the cause of increased sugar. Meanwhile, they will also increase the cholesterol level, because due to bad oils, maybe it will the cause of heart attack. So that's why the doctor advised, if a person more than 60 year old, so the doctor advised don't take any type of junk food, and don't take any type of bad food which is not good for you, and you just take simple food, and you just take the food which is more pure form and less unnatural form. That's why they take just wheat, bread, and They just take soup and they just take sometime tea, not more. And also they the proper advice to take them to eat fruit, because the fruit is full of nutrition, full of vitamin. So it the fruits give them energy, and that's why they feel comfortable when they take fruits, and they spend their life happily. So it is very important to avoid the junk food and take fruits and vegetables, and even sometimes they advise by to take protein.
Mm. Okay, now we come to the second part of the examination of this test. Now, see, in this part, the instructions are you will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. You can make some notes to help you if you wish. And the task is here. You see, describe a house, apartment that someone you know lives in. Okay. You need to tell about the apartment of house, how good it is, or how big it is, or how comfortable it is. And the topics you need to cover is that whose house apartment this is, where the house apartment is, and what it looks like inside, and explain what you like or dislike about this person's house apartment. Okay, the things that whose apartment it is, and where it is, and how it looks, and the particular things, two particular things that you like or you don't like about the house. So these things that you have to speak. You have about now, Mike, over to you.
I like multiple houses which I have seen, but one of the house which I most like, that is the house of my uncle, and his name is Gulzar. He built his house recently, and he invited us for his inauguration day. So I like his house very much. It was a beautiful house, and it has five it has two storied house, and it has big garage, and it has a big lawn. It has a big backyard, and it has two storied and one basement. And when I visited that house, we started to visit house on the basement. So the basement was very big, a huge basement, and it has a big hall there. So the purpose of that hall to do some gathering, some celebration, because the space inside the basement uh, is a is very huge space was available. And specifically when the weather was not suitable to do celebration outside the house, so at that time they have space to use inside the house. And when we visited the ground floor, it has two bedrooms. One is was master room, and the second was the guest room. And the both bedrooms are huge sizes, and the both have attached washroom, and the washrooms was fully modernized. And the sentry which they placed there was very expensive, and they spend lot of money on the washrooms. So that looks very nice and very fabulous. So and every house has some outside area. Every room has some outside area in which the sunlight easily accessible, and the windows are big and very beautiful. And so when we visited the first floor of the house, it has two room on the first floor, and one room is linked with the with the terrace, and the other room like with the balcony. So the terrace, they use the terrace for barbecue on the when the weather was pleasant. When the weather pleasant, they use that terrace place for barbecue. And the house was fantastic. And what one thing which I don't like for that house is the outside, the location, the periphery area was not good, was not pleasant, because I saw the two empty plot. The other side of the house was not clean, and and seeing the faculty which was living surrounding the house was not appealing good. And its environment, it's not a fantastic it was not the fantastic environment of the society, because sometimes we feel the infrastructure of the society is not good. And we feel some trouble when we were traveled uh, when we were going to the house. So the roads are not, the roads condition were not good. and and it was not uh, no market near the house. So if they need anything, so they use a car, and they use vehicle. And the distance between the house and the market was 5 kilometers, so it's the big distance. So I think these things are which I considered I don't like, I did not like. But the house was fantastic, the infrastructure, the architect which they adopt, and the things which they use, even the fanus inside the house which they use was fantastic, and was very good.
All right. Now we see part three of the test is discussion topics at different types of homes and example questions. So you can see here what kinds what kinds of home are most popular in your country? Why is this?
Every type of home, like the people live in apartments, and people live in own houses, the small house, and the people live in the bungalows. Every type of homes are common in my country. But if I talk about the most popular houses in my country are Bangalore. People love to like in Bangalore because they are huge Bangalores, and they have a big garage, and a big lawn inside the house, and a big backyard. And they have lot of space, and their rooms are very big. And the people like to live on home, and they don't like to live on rented home. So that's why the big Bangalore home was are very popular in my country.
Okay. Now, one idea comes to my mind. Do you think that in a street there should be one bungalow and it should be reserved for guests of the people living in that street? For example, if somebody is expecting guests, he should have reservation of that spare bungalow for 1 hour, 2 hour to entertain his guests. Will that be a good idea?
Yes, it is good idea, but it is practically not possible, because if anyone has reserved the whole street, and he live only a Bangalore, and the whole street is on. So it's not reachable for the common person, because it become very expensive. So but it's very nice, and it has good idea if the person has reserves street for the
Yeah.
guest.
I mean to say the welfare organization of the street, and they should contribute and they should spare one house as a bungalow. So everybody, old, good, rich, poor, should have the facility to accommodate the guests. Will that be good?
No, no, it's very good because it is a very big problem. So just a thing, I take water.
Yes. For entertainment, they can have, you see, a kind, if there are some poor people, for example, there are some people, they don't travel much, but sometimes they really need a big car. So there should be facility that some land cruiser should be available on request, and nominal charges as well, like just petrol.
Yes, the idea is very good, and it is helpful for the people who don't have big house and who just live in small house, and when their guests come, so it is very difficult for them to accommodate in their houses. So if the society provide the option, if you have guests, and then you can inform us 2 to 3 days before, then we will reserve for the guest house for you. Maybe if you just call the society uh, and reserve the booking with the guest count, so we can provide you, if you have two guests, then we will provide you one room. We can provide you one room. So I think it is very good. And the second thing, if the person, if the family has small house but they want to stay for some day in big house to enjoy the life of Bangalore, so they have opportunity to go there and spend time, and their charges should be very nominal, and that will be easily affordable for the common man. And that the idea is helping the society. So because this maybe decrease the discrimination between the richest and the poor person, and this also helps to deliver the message of equality, and the uh, the thought which are in poor mind, how how the rich people are live, and how they spend their life, and how their bungalows have, and how they live their big houses. So should that should completely vanish from the poor people, because they have also opportunity to enjoy that environment.
All right.
So what do you think?
Actually, I was thinking about my past. In the village, there was a kind of haveli, and it was, you see, for the disposal of all the people of the village. If somebody had some guests, so those people, they were entertained in the haveli. They were not, you see, shown their way into the house. So it was there, the marriages took place there, and that was almost quite free. And there were some arrangements of courts were there. People, if somebody had two, three, four guests, they could easily accommodate in the Haveli type. So the idea is very good in the past. That's why people now have become very much private. Okay, now we move to the next question. Uh, what do you think? What do you think are the advantages of living in a house rather than an apartment?
I think there are multiple advantages which we can have if we living in a big house, rather than we live in the small houses. One more advantage is we have a garage which is available in a big house, and this will not available. This is not available in the apartment. And a lawn which you use for the sunlight. You usually in the winter you can go there and you enjoy the sunlight, and you may take sun bath, And if you have a big lawn, then you can grow there, you can grow vegetables, and you can grow different type of flowers that will give you uh, that will give you very pleasant and very good feeling, and you have some hobby, and to release your stress, which you take for the whole week, and you can spend your weekends in a very productive manner, and you have lot of work to do. And you can because when you live in a big house, your imagination, your thoughts will be wide vast, as compared to when you live in very small house and in an apartment where you just have two rooms, and you don't go outside from the rooms, and you just spend whole the weekend in the two rooms. Then that will give you more pressure, and that will give you more stress, and you don't have any opportunity to release your stress. So I think this is very good. If you have a big house and you live there, and it will give you a good life, and your life standard will be raised, and you will enjoy more as compared to if you live in small house. Yeah, if you live in apartment.
Okay. Now we come to the next question. Do you think that everyone would like to live in a larger home? Why is that?
Yes, everyone, because we are living in a population in our country which are carrying a big population. So uh, we don't have any restriction in the respect of population. So every house we have on an average 5 to 6 person, and the every family is thinking about the future of the future of their children when they will grown up, and they become they will able to for the marriage. And when they will do marriages, after then their families will become big. So that is very difficult to stay in small houses. So due to this reason, the people plan to uh, go bigger houses, and people plan to live in bigger houses, so to accommodate their bigger families.
Now we come to finding place to live and another topic and example question in this regard. And you can see this. How easy is it to find a place to live in your country?
If it depend upon the money, how much you have, and how much money you are able to spend for your home. So if you have good money, then it is very easily to find a good place, because in my country we have hundred of dealers who guide you, who suggest you with best houses. So you just go there and you just ask them in the society where you want to buy home, and they will give you lot of options, and even they will give you the options according to your budget. So it is not difficult in my country to find a good place for living. And if I tell you about the standard of the life which we consider for living, uh, we just uh, uh, we just want to see the electricity, and the free gas and water, and the good infrastructure of the society, and the good architect of the house. If these things, basic things, are available, and the people also want to also have to wish to live the home which is near the market and near the mosque, So if the things are uh, available, then the people um, uh, may make easily decide to leave that place.
Right. The next question in this line is, do you think it is better to rent or buy a place to live in?
I think it's better to buy a place for live, because if it depends upon the financial of the person. If they have finance, and if he can able to buy, then he must buy it, and don't take rent place for living, because if he buy the house, it will give him a lot of benefit after every year, because in my country, in my city, the property is very popular business, and it is increases day by day. So if anyone have money and anyone have invested the money to buy home, and that will jump, that prices will be jump, and they will get um, they will have opportunity to sell in the more money in which he bought that house.
Okay, now, this is the last question in this regard. Do you agree that there is a right age for young adults to stop living with their parents?
Do you agree that there is right age for young adult to stop living with their parents? Do you agree that there is a right age for young? Yes. Uh, in this question, I
I
tell the
mean, how far the children should stay with the parents?
okay. Uh, it is very important in my country. Actually, it is very common. The children are stay with their parents till the age of 30 year old, and maybe more than that. Maybe sometime they live their parents for the whole life, and they don't become independent, and even the parents don't wish to live independent without children. So the both they are prefer to stay with each other, and even this is also our Islamic culture. We care about our child parents, and because when the children become adult, then they are able, because at that time the parents may retire, and they become the age of elder, and they need their help, and they need their time. So it is very different in my city. In there, the parents and the children just stay with them till the age of 18 years, and after then they are uh, they decided to live separately, and they go for studies in the university, their study. And after then they will come back, and but they will not live together with their parents. They live separately, but it is not common in my country, in my city.
Okay, Jimmy, it was nice talking to you, to have you here with me on the test. And you are really feeling, I can guess that you are feeling comfortable with this type of test. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yes, sorry, I don't understand.
I mean to say, I am feeling that you are gaining confidence to be easy with this type of test, like IELTS speaking? Do you feel better?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am feeling better. But
Hmm.
you tell me I am able to get 7 band because it is very necessary for me to get 7 bands. So I think I need uh, more confidence, and I need more vocabulary on it, and
Okay.
I need to.
Hmm. I am
Um,
suggesting I have some a kind of solution regarding this as well. And I want to make a little further practice on it.
okay.
If uh, Here I have some the technique and there are some short questions that you are very good in making elaborated answers. Can you see the screen share?
No, I'm not seeing the screen.
Okay, okay, I'll show you. Screen share is this. Is that okay now?
Yes,
Hello?
it is okay. Yes, yes, it is okay.
I'm almost playing to YouTube. Come, 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 come.
Because I need to take 7 bands.
Okay,
So I make myself prepare regarding this.
okay, all right, all right. This is okay. Dear, come now, come. Okay, now I am going to ask you a few questions. You see, here would that be okay? Now you will have to. I will ask you, and you will read the answer. Answer is here at the bottom. Okay, you are not to. You are not supposed to read these questions. Okay, you will listen and you will answer. It will help you to make answers quickly and with confidence. All right. I'm starting it once
Okay.
again. Okay, how are you? How do you
I
do?
am fine.
How do you do?
I do job.
How is life?
I do job.
What is up?
Uh, Life is very good.
And how is it going?
What's up? I am nothing.
Can you see the screen share?
Everything is going good. Great.
Listen to me. Can you see the screen share?
Yes, I am. Yes,
Okay.
I
Uh,
am seeing.
you will read the answer given here. Okay. You don't stress yourself. You just read the answers given
Okay.
on this line below. Okay. Are you happy today?
Okay. Okay. Yes, I
Uh,
am.
okay. Um, what is your name? Read this.
My name is Jacob.
Where are you from?
I am from London.
Where do you come from?
I come from London.
What is your surname?
Brown.
What is your family name?
My family name is Brown.
What is your first name?
My first name is John.
What is your address?
13 Oxford Street.
Where do you live?
I live in England.
What is your telephone number?
My number is 8453377.
What is your email address? Okay, how old are you?
38.
How old are you?
I am 38.
When and where were you born?
I was born in 1974 in Liverpool.
Are you single?
No, I am no, I am single.
Are you married?
Yes, I am married.
What is your marital status?
I am married.
Okay, this is, I suppose we don't have. Okay. Who is this?
This is my uncle Sam.
What time do you close?
We close at 12.
What time do you open?
We open at 8 in the morning.
What time does the show start?
It starts at 10.
What time does the flight leave?
It leaves at 5.
Anything else?
Now that's all.
Who is your teacher?
My teacher is Mr. Robert.
Do you know who Eric is?
Now, who is she?
Who is Jenny?
Jenny, I have never heard of her.
Do you know Jenny?
Yes, I do.
Are you thirsty?
A little.
Do you want something to drink?
Some tea would be great.
Um, what do you do? Sorry. Do you like Indian food?
I love Indian food.
Where is it?
I don't know where it is.
Where are your friends?
They went to the restaurant.
Is he American?
Yes, he is.
Do you drive a car?
Yes, it's a truck.
Do you drink coffee?
No, I don't.
Do you want coffee or tea?
Coffee, please.
Are you allergic to anything?
Yes, I am allergic to cat.
What do you do?
I teach English at the high school.
What is your job?
I am an English teacher.
What is your profession?
I am an English teacher.
What is this?
This is a computer.
What are you watching right now?
I am watching the TV.
What are you looking at?
I am looking at a map of the city.
What are you wearing?
I am wearing a hat.
Do you know what this thing is?
No, I don't.
How do you feel today?
I feel great today.
Are you sick?
Yeah, I have slight cold.
Do you feel sick?
No, I feel fine.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Are you afraid?
No, I am not afraid of anything.
Are you hungry?
Yes, I am starving.
Are you busy?
At the moment, I am not.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Who is that?
That is John.
Do you have the time?
Yes, it's almost office.
Do you work from home?
Now I work at the home.
How is he?
I don't know.
How many languages can you speak?
I only speak English.
How much is this altogether?
$100.
How much money do you make?
I make minimum wage.
Does this taste good?
No, it does not take. It does not taste good.
Do you have a lot of money?
No, I don't have a lot of money.
What is the date today?
Today is my first,
When is your birthday?
January 1st.
Is it going to rain today?
No, I don't think so.
Is it going to be sunny today?
Now the forecast says it is going to be rainy.
How was the trip?
It was so fun.
Uh, were there a lot of people there?
No, only like 10.
Would you go there again?
No way, it was terrible.
Do you want to see a movie tonight?
Sure, sounds good.
Would you like to come with us?
Yeah, that would be great.
How soon can you pay me back?
I can pay you back tomorrow.
This is this is your isn't?
No, it's not to me.
What size shoe do you wear?
I wear a size 12.
Where is the closest train station?
Over there.
Okay, when are you leaving?
I am leaving on Monday.
What time are you leaving?
I am leaving at 4 o'clock.
Where are you going?
I am going to the store.
Where would you like to go?
I would like to go home.
When do you get off work?
I get off work at 6.
How is business?
Business is good.
Where is the bank?
And there's one on the 10th Street.
Do you have any rooms available?
No, sorry, we are full.
Is it true that you speak Chinese?
Yes, I can.
Do you understand?
No, I still don't understand.
Okay, dear. So 100 questions. So we are finished today. And this type of conversation, quick conversation, it helps a lot to gain confidence. And you see, in
Okay.
6 days, yes, in 15, 16 days, this course also covers. It takes only 10 minutes. Okay, I'd love to add it to your skills. Okay. Otherwise, in speaking, you don't have much problem.
Okay.
You are very near to band seven. You are very near to band seven. Maybe you will increase. Okay, as time passes.
Okay.
Now I beg leave of you. I will continue tomorrow and hope to see you again.
Okay.
Until then, I need to
Okay.
go.
We will continue this type of question on daily basis.
Yes, of course, you really need that. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
Inshallah, we'll continue it. Okay, dear. Have a nice time.
Thank you. Thank you. So thank you.
Okay. Goodbye.
Okay. Okay. I love it. I love this. Thank you.
Hafiz.